Every time the woman rang the pet bell, the bad-tempered millionaire came running instantly. It was all because she was a top-tier dog trainer, capable of turning the fiercest hound into a total softie. A week earlier, a wealthy socialite had tracked her down, begging her to train her son. The woman was told her son was emotionally volatile, constantly refusing to eat or speak, and completely incurable by any doctor. When she tried to decline by saying she trained dogs, not humans, the mother dropped a $5 million reward. Seeing the massive payday, the woman immediately took the gig. She showed up at the millionaire's mansion, pounding on the door for 30 minutes with zero answer. Just as she was trying to figure out a way in, the door suddenly swung open, sending her tumbling straight into a man's chest. She introduced herself, but he totally ignored her and kept gaming on his phone. Strolling inside, she threw open the curtains to flood the living room with sunlight. The man, who despised sunlight, instantly hated the move. Unfazed, she told him sunlight was good for a bad attitude. Fuming, he retreated to his bedroom in a huff. Moments later, the woman marched over with a bowl of noodles. Finding the door unlocked, she walked right in. The man snapped at her for barging in without knocking. She calmly fired back that his lock was broken anyway, so knocking was a waste of time. That comment completely triggered him. Turns out, his controlling mother had smashed all the locks in the house. Living under her thumb, he had zero privacy. He angrily swore he would never touch a single bite of her cooking. But as a seasoned dog trainer, she had plenty of tricks up her sleeve for stubborn cases. She started by sweeping the house clean of all hidden snacks. Then, she put him on a strict feeding schedule. Every single mealtime, she rang a little bell. On day 1, the man decided to go on a hunger strike. She didn't get mad at all, she just scooped up the untouched food and walked away. After 2 days of this treatment, his stomach won, and he finally dragged himself out of his room. She knew step 1 was a massive success. Next up in the canine playbook, building trust. She sat right in front of him and promised to fix his door lock if he finished his meals. Hearing that, the man stared at her in silence for a long time. Watching his grumpy expression, she couldn't help reaching out to pat his head. Back in his room, the man felt his heart pounding out of his chest. True to her word, she fixed the lock later that day and handed him the key. That night, he chowed down on his dinner like a good boy. When he finished, he practically begged her for another head pat. She totally ignored him. Sulking, he stomped back to his room. Late that night, his non-stop gaming noises kept her awake. Remembering how high-energy dogs act, she decided it was time for step 4, burning off his excess energy. The next morning, she marched in, paused his game, and told him they were going hiking. He flat out refused, mumbled that he was starving, and headed to the kitchen. Right then, the doorbell rang. A chic girl barged in, claiming to be his fiancée. She ordered the woman to stop cooking for him since he had a bad appetite, and told her to make meals for her instead. Just as she said that, the man walked out and scolded the woman for not making enough food. The second he laid eyes on the fiancée, his face darkened, and he slammed his bedroom door shut to lock her out. Noticing the new door lock, the fiancé blamed the woman and threw a tantrum. She whipped out her phone, threatening to call his mother and get the woman fired on the spot. Hearing that, the man ripped the door open and ordered her to get out of his house immediately. Then, in a surprising move, he grabbed the woman's hand and agreed to go hiking with her.